on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Robbie Sucks. Today we are working on Martin's Ford Excursion. They were doing some timing work on it and broke the timing cover. We're going to pull it off, patch it up, get it back to operating order, and yeah, follow along. Let's get it.
As you can see, the front has been removed. All these parts. All right, well, here's Martin, just getting after it.
Trying to, anyways.
See, can we see the hole there, Martin? Oh, look at that. That's not good.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be there. Oh, well, off come the pulleys.
Yeah.
And once we get the pulleys off, we'll get the cover off, swap it out. Oh boy, it should be fun. Get it. Get it.
Trying to be gentle, but
Sometimes you just gotta manhandle it. Oh. So right now I'm installing the pulley adapter. There's 3 bolts that have to go in, and it looks pretty much like a bird's foot, right? And I'll show a picture of it here in a minute. But when you gotta line it up just right to make sure the bolts go in, so that way when you push against the block, pulley comes off. And these are not cooperating. We're having fun though.
right?
There we go. See, we got it lined up. Working the bolts in now.
Okay, so suckers, let's take a lesson from me. When you install the bracket, you want to make sure you have all the pieces installed that need to go behind it.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
Somehow.
We're gonna get this done. I promise.
All right, guys. So, as you can see, we learned from our mistake, and we finally got the pulley off. Okay, so I finally got the power steering done. It's off. It's removed. I can't reach it. There it is. Got the bolt out. That took forever. Forever. It's such a tight spot. It's a 10.
Just
but
not right.
Yeah.
It's not right at all.
Yeah.
Why they engineer this stuff like that.
So now that we got that out, we can finally start pulling off this timing cover because it runs a whole piece away here, as you can see. But yeah, you're gonna have to get the power steering to drop down here. The bolts right here on the backside. It's a 10. It's in a real tight spot, but how long have I been on this? Like 30 minutes?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, at least 30 minutes.
Yeah, just
long enough for me to drink a beer.
Oh, there we go. Woo, power tools.
Yeah.
I should say air tools.
Let me get a shorter side.
That's what she said.
Uh-huh. Story of my life. I'd be good.
All right, guys, so here's that setup that I was talking about earlier. Like I said, you got the bird's foot here, this little bracket that you have to install. You get the 3 bolts. Obviously, I messed up and I didn't put the adapter piece in prior to installing this, so we had to go back and redo it. But you know what? It's fine. Lessons learned. You got to keep trying. You're going to make mistakes. It happens, especially when you're working on cars, and, you know, this is a passion project and a hobby. But here it is. This is how it looks in the setup. You can find these at your local auto parts store or hardware stores. I know Tractor Supply has it, AutoZone, O'Reilly's, those guys. They all have everything you need. You can also rent these pulley kits as well to pull these off. I own a couple of them just because I ended up taking apart so many engines, but they're not too expensive. They go in simple like this, and then you just wrench, and it'll pull the pulley off of the block itself. Great tool to have. Highly recommend getting.
Okay. Is it beer 30?
It's beer
Okay.
30.
Beer 30.
Can we get sponsored?
Okay, so we're at the part where we're taking the timing cover off right now, but the water pump's in the way. I'd rather not drain this thing completely of its coolant and pull the water pump off. I'm going to try to finesse this timing cover off without ripping the oil seal. It's going to take a little bit of, well, I already said the words, finesse, but we're going to try. Push comes to shove, if I've got to pull the pump off, I'll pull the pump off. There's the gasket in the back. So, in order to get this water pump off, this is Ford. Really? Really?
What's the old saying? Talk to it.
I just want you to work. Please. Just work. Just work. I've got stuff to do. Okay? You hear me? Look, I know I talk crap about Fords. I just want you to work. Please. Alright, so I've got everything connected. I'm going to try to finesse this timing cover off. Oh, don't break the oil pan gasket. Please, please, please. Ah! Ah! Holler at your boy. Couldn't beat me, Ford. Oh, dirty.
Yeah, well, 250,000 miles.
Oh, well, if that's it, hey,
Yeah.
a life left.
Yeah.
All right, Martin, what are we doing?
I'm just doing the skim coat RTV. All the gaskets are good in the engine, but just in case.
Yeah, smart move.
You know, and it doesn't have to be like poured on, but just like a little skim coat, just to help it. 'Cause I don't want to have to take this back out again.
Yeah. So as you can see, we've got new seals in. We installed it right here. We got the new gasket in the grooves. And we're getting ready to install this.
Yeah.
And after that, it's just put it all back together.
Yeah, plug and play at this point.
I love adult Legos.
Yeah, right?
For sure.
Except when they're engineered wrong.
No, well.
Or installed wrong.
Or installed wrong. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well. Thank you. All right, let's get this thing installed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my god. Ew, gasket. Uh-oh, caught myself a wild Rich. Looks like he has yellow underwear today. Good for you, Rich.
I know, right?
Good for you. Basically, now that we've got the new timing cover in place, we're just tightening down these bolts now, and we'll get all the accessories mounted back up and start to finish up this project. Took a little longer than we wanted to, but we hit some road bumps, and that's fine. Absolutely fine. Look at us now. There you go. So lesson learned, when you go to put the timing cover back on, make sure you put all the sensors in that are next to the AC compressor prior to installing the cover, because you're now going to have to take off the AC compressor just to put that back in. Here's an example. not going to fit in that gap. I'm an idiot. Well, there it is. Timing cover reinstalled. No more hole. Pretty clean.
So far.
So far.
Yeah, so far.
So far.
Have to be optimistic when you're working on a Ford.
Well, you said it. Another thing Martin's son Ethan did today was he ended up doing the blackout on the inside of the grill here, and it actually came out really good. Like, this looks really, really clean. Should add some nice life to the front of the Excursion. All right, guys. Well, the sun's setting. We got the timing cover installed. Front accessories are left. We may have to pull the valve cover just to verify seal placement, but that is for another time. Got a lot done today. Main problems fixed. Just time to rebuild. We learned a lot of lessons along the way, but that's okay. And like I always say, it's okay to suck. Just don't give up. And I'll see you next time.